19-4 coming into the tournament. Curtis Brown coming in 29-3. Curtis also a senior.
Curtis also a state champion last year. Ludig is a good wrestler. Curtis Brown is a really good, tough wrestler. This one could go either way, and of course, I'm sure you know how the Hoxie folks will be cheering. And Brown, of course, would be the favorite to win this, but Ludig is not any slouch out there.
Hoxie still holding on to that team lead over Norton.
It's a 10-point lead at this point. So if Norton wins 2 of these last 3 matches that they have people in, it would probably win the championship for them, depending on how they win them.
It's certainly not over, and the fans here at Gross Memorial Coliseum realize that.
And you know, John, it was last year or the year before we had a tie for the championship. That's a very good possibility tonight.
That could happen. 55 seconds on the clock in the first period. No score in the 171-pound championship match.
Ludig is kind of a thrower type wrestler. He does a lot of freestyle wrestling, and he likes to throw. Brown, more power type wrestler, and likes to go in for the legs and that sort of thing. But we saw Ludig there to try to step in and throw the hips, and it just wasn't there.
As we watch Brown throughout the tournament this weekend, noticing he really relies on his arm strength, upper body strength. 27 seconds left in the first period. No score in this match.
In a dual match earlier this year at Hill City, Ludig was leading by 3 points with 20 seconds left, and Brown put him on his back and pinned him. And I believe that's the only time they have wrestled.
Time running out in the first period. It doesn't look like there will be a score in the first period. There is not. We're in the 171-pound championship match. Gross Memorial Coliseum. This is 3-2-1A state championship wrestling. Ludig from Hill City taking on Brown from Norton. You're enjoying all the action right here on Smoky Hills Public Television. We start the second period with no score.
Ludig's got an escape 6 seconds into the period.
So Ludig will go up by 1 point. The first score of the match.
Of course, Norton being coached by Billy Johnson. He wrestled for Flint Hills High School here in Kansas. Came up to Fort Hays State. He was second as a freshman in the national tournament. He was a national champion as a sophomore, fourth as a junior, and second again as a senior. So he's been around the block. Of course, Brady Beek, the coach out at Hill City, has taken over a program and built it up, and really has done an excellent job out there. Of course, Coach Beek originally from Colorado, so we didn't see much of him in high school.
1:17 on the clock in the second period. We're tied at 1.
They gave Brown a point there when they went off the mat, and I'm not real sure why.
Brown has his right arm wrapped up, and he looked like he hurt that arm as they went off the mat, but he seems to be fine now. Seems to be using it all right in this match.
Goody got a pretty good throw on him there, and could have been a takedown. But again, they penalized him for something, and I'm not sure why. And Brady Beek's not real sure why either. He's coming over. He wants to ask what happened.
We're in the second period, 49 seconds. They're checking out the score. It was kind of a mystery point. No one really saw it happen, and all of a sudden it just appeared on the scoreboard. The official says it stays. 1-1 to score, 49 seconds on the clock in the second period.
It had to have something to do with when they came up. Maybe Ludig stepped on him or something. I'm not sure.
Tied at 1. 30 seconds left in the second period. We're in the 171-pound weight class.
Understand, John, I'm not criticizing an official here because we have a very competent official. I just don't know what he called.
"19 seconds left in the second period, still tied at 1.
Some excellent recovery there by Budig. He was dead in the water, and he was able to get his hips out and get out of that. 4 seconds left.
In the second period, we're tied at 1. Budig from Hill City, Brown from Norton. Time runs out in the second period.
Okay, Brown's going to start down this period. I'm sure he's going to hope to get that escape early, too.
Boy, we've seen some close matches tonight.
Yes, we have. Not dull, but close. Budig's trying to work that head lever to where he turn him to points. Now Brown's up on his feet.
Off the mat, they'll go back to the center. 1:35 left in the third period, tied at 1.
Budig may have been pretty close to getting a stalling warning there because he wasn't really trying to break him back down. So he needs to be careful of that.
Brown's down, wearing the blue and gold of Norton. Hill City on top. Budig wearing red, Hill City red. He's in the top position. 1:20 on the clock, tied at 1.
Brown going for that escape or reversal. Budig's able to step back into it and keep that whizzer. As long as he's got that, he's probably not going to lose it. Brown's come around now. That was an excellent move by Brown to change direction on that and come out the other side.
So he's got the 2-point lead, 3-1. 55 seconds left in this match.
Coach Billy Johnson pointing to his heart over there. He says, it's all in your heart now.
Bill Johnson, the coach for Norton. Brady Beek, the coach for Hill City. They're off the mat. 43
was
seconds.
all but out. We're going to see some action, I have a feeling, in the next 40 seconds.
Curtis Brown on top now.
Budig's up again. He's free. Now we're back to takedowns. Down to 25 seconds.
Both wrestlers looking for a takedown, and they don't get it as they go off the mat. 17 seconds left. 3-2 the score. This is the 171-pound championship match. Nick Budig of Hill City, Curtis Brown of Norton. Norton needs a win. They've got a 1-point lead.
And now Brown gets a stalling warning. Not enough, though.
Norton comes up with the 1-point lead. Curtis Brown, the championship at the 171-pound weight class. 3-2, the final score. Curtis Brown over Nick Budig. Norton needed that win.
Yes, they did. They need a couple more. It's an excellent match, John. I think we got to see quite a bit of activity there. We didn't get to see a lot of scoring, but we got to see a lot of attempts at scoring.
We'll be coming into the 189-pound championship match now.
We're giving our medals at 160 right now, though. In 6th place from Stockton is Damian Dix. 5th place from Oberlin, Brian Gichuski. 4th place from Smith Center, Kyle Schink. Third place from Atwood, Joseph Stramick.
Third place is now winner from Ellis.
Second place from Ellis, Brandon Pfeiffer. And the 160-pound champion from Hoisington, Tyler Grandclair.
97-98 school year from Hoisington High School is Tyler